What's going on? This is the full moon manifestation because the moon is going crazy right now, and I've been wanting to get on here and show you guys the power of sound healing with the Tibetan chakra bowl, which I have right here. So we're going to start this off with me just letting you guys know the steps of setting up for a full moon manifestation. And this can be you can do them however you want to, but this is just a quick 3-step way that I've set up. First, you want to set your environment. If you can see around me, and I'll show you guys later when I actually post this video later, there are hella crystals around. I got a crystal grid around me. I got my Merkaba bowl on me. That is the organite right here, and got a candle lit. All of these things are things that you can have happening solo on their own, or you can actually incorporate them all together, which I have right now for a more grand and full experience. So again, I got a huge crystal grid around me. There's a crystal grid within that crystal grid. There's a candle going, and I do have my intentions around me already so that I know which ones I want to access and utilize for this full moon release. So first, set your environment. Now that we got that out the way, you want to make sure for number 2 that you set your intent so that you know exactly what it is you want to manifest. You don't want to just say, oh, I want a lot of money. You want to have that actual number in your mind. And like, if you have to write it down on a check, what is it? How does it feel? So that we can make sure that the experience is complete. It's a full experience and not just something that we are quote unquote hopeful for or wishing, but we can't actually visualize it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my intention right now. And it could be multiple intentions. Just make sure that you are as clear as you possibly can be. And you can either say this out loud or keep it to yourself and say it within. I'm not gonna say mine out loud, but I do recommend when you are by yourself and you do this, that you do say and state your intention out loud as clearly as possible, with as much belief as possible. All right, now that I set that intention, you can do this in a way that you set an intention and then you let the bowl sing for a certain amount of time. Once you feel that it has emanated out through that vibration, or you can state all of your intentions, whether internally or externally, and then allow the bowl to sing. And the way that I typically do is I allow the bowl to sing the whole time. I don't like stopping or anything in that kind of nature. So we're gonna go and get into it. After stating your intention, you tap the bowl. On your non-dominant hand is where you place the bowl, and then you lightly and as you either hold it, how can I say, you press it, whether it's more firm or light is going to determine the octave. And you want to find that sweet spot. And I would typically do so, if I wasn't doing this video, do so with my eyes closed, with keeping that intention at the forefront of your mind and allowing it to somewhat release. A lot of times when we do try to manifest things, we almost choke the life out of it and don't allow it to breathe. So doing this allows us to pretty much release it as if you were to do an Om meditation. It allows that intention to go out into the universe and start to take on a life of its own. And so when we do these kind of things and we do attach ourselves, sorry, my vibration is going up, attach ourselves to certain energies or release certain energies, you can feel changes happening in or on the physical plane. And so you could do this. I'm going to stop it. Whew. You can do this, again, state one intention and then start again, or you could state all of your intentions and do so again. And so now I'm just going to do so for another intention, and then I'm going to end up ending the video. A very major part of manifesting and aiding in visualization is you need to be able to feel. So whatever your intention is, you don't just want to say it, you want to actually feel as if and believe as if you already have it. So if you are at that destination you've been wanting to, get to for so long, you should be fulfilled with joy and almost really like a kid in a candy store, just not knowing where to start. And so we need to make sure that we infuse emotion into our visualization and into our manifestation as a whole. This practice as itself, like within itself, is healing. Depending on what bowl you have will determine the actual frequency. And you can get different results depending on the kind of bowl that you have. And so this is just a really powerful tool for manifesting. And since the moon is beaming through my window, and I've been wanting to introduce you guys to the Tibetan bowl as well as other spiritual techniques for growth, then it was just the perfect time to put them together. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will post this video up later. And until next time, this is Waking Wellness.